Hello, Capricorn. Today is Thursday, June 25, 2026, and right now you might find yourself going through a transit where you're especially not wanting to admit that some things aren't going well, that you need to stand your ground and clear things up, or demand that someone stop doing something that's harming you. And you feel stuck because you don't know how to make it stop. You're struggling to find the right words or the resources you need. Sometimes you feel that if you speak up or share what you know, it could permanently hurt you, but the truth might be the opposite. All you need to do is try, without regret, for what you've done. Learning to be determined is a practice that must be cultivated on its own. Otherwise, you'd definitely be the main cause of a wave of situations where you'd only end up hurting yourself, because you didn't communicate well, or because you didn't speak up about your emotions. And you definitely won't feel very happy until you've lifted that weight off your shoulders. You'll feel or have an overwhelming need to help someone. It'll be more out of fear that something might happen to them, or out of wanting to see them happy, but you'll feel compelled to set certain rules in order to keep offering that help. Imagine you're helping someone, and it's not a one-time, day-long assistance, but rather something that's a longer-term project. Well, maybe you'll set specific hours, or perhaps tell them you can only help after your workday ends, or something like that. Anything to make sure you don't burn out. But also be careful with the words you use on other topics, because even if you don't mean it that way, they'll likely misinterpret them, and that gesture could definitely backfire on you. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. In health, watch out for trips and falls. You may be more prone to sprains, fractures, and other similar issues. If you're feeling that there are things, forgive the redundancy, that you can't quite make out clearly, you'll need to see an eye specialist to avoid further falls or any accident that could seriously harm you. This will undoubtedly be something you'll need to consider carefully. Your skin may feel a bit more sensitive today. Apply sunscreen all day long so you avoid discomfort from sunburn or heat stroke, especially if you end up stepping outside or even if you're just staying at home, because people often don't realize that being close to a window where sunlight pours in all day is like being under a magnifying glass. You also need to put on moisturizer, even if you're staying indoors. As far as work is concerned, you'll see quite a few changes happening at your workplace today, but you'll need to assess whether any of these shifts work against you or actually help you grow without falling into extreme anxiety about potentially losing your job. Because if you react with fear, you might end up doing a lot of negative things or making matters worse, especially if those changes aren't even within your control. You'll end up becoming part of the negative crowd, and you're absolutely not that kind of person, so learn to handle things from the outside. Swallow the negative things you see, improve the things you can improve, and who ends up getting the credit in the end? You, because that's what truly matters. If you're looking for a job and also want to stay in tune with your personal style, your way of seeing things, and everything else that matters, search with intention. Don't stop looking, but narrow your focus more clearly on the industry you want to enter, the sector you're aiming to join. For your financial matters, someone who cares about you might disappoint you a little, because they'll take a negative stance based on some gossip. Don't cling to that if it involves money, and don't give third parties too much power to disrupt your balance. If you're running a business or working on something with another person, and for some reason you discover that this person is overly negative, doesn't see things clearly, or who knows what else might go wrong, don't let that situation overwhelm you. Give time to time, but most importantly, make sure it doesn't affect your finances directly. You're going to know how to manage yourself well, and that's worth celebrating. Truly, that's something to congratulate yourself on. Whether you already have the money you want, or you're still working toward it, still fighting for it, you're going to feel certain that you're in good alignment with abundance, even if it doesn't always seem that way, okay? But you will be in good alignment. And when it comes to love, there's nothing that can't be resolved through communication. But just as you often manage to, well, grasp your partner's perspective, understand what they're really trying to say. This ability transforms you into someone who expands the meaning of love to unimaginable limits. And what will make the stars align with you today? So truly, you know deep down that everything your partner tells you is true, that everything will work out wherever it is right now. But if there's love, that love will come alive today, and it will grow far beyond anything you could have imagined. Therefore, you're going to be extremely loving, and your partner, well, they're going to absolutely love hearing from you. They're going to love being by your side. They're going to love simply having you around. So lean into that, because it's going to go really well. If you're single, an impromptu situation could be the deciding factor in the attraction you feel towards someone you might be meeting. Whether it's in person, meaning at a physical location, or digitally online, it doesn't matter. Because emotions today tend to blend together, and it really doesn't matter if it's in person or across a distance. Although it probably won't be love at first sight, it will be something that needs to be nurtured over time. If you manage to catch someone's attention in the right way, you might just have a future partner knocking on your door. Make the most of that attention in a positive way, and things will go wonderfully for you. Also, be careful not to become part of a romantic triangle without realizing it. Meaning, don't get involved with someone who's already married. It happens more often than you'd think, especially when you're just getting to know someone and still don't know them well enough yet. It could happen, unfortunately, because there are people out there who lie, people who are dishonest. So make sure you're truly feeling something for the right person. Obviously, in terms of energy, your energy level is moderate today. The first sign that you'll find harmony today is pulling away from anything negative. And exactly at this point, that's the key step for attracting good, positive, and productive things into your life. Otherwise, you'd just be going in circles without getting the results you're hoping for. The positive situation you need to strengthen today is moments of conversation with allies in your life. They could be about work, they could be about love, they could be about friendship, but it's time for you to talk. Talk, connect, communicate directly. Don't put it off until another day. Today is the day to send a message. Today is the day to write, to call, to share how you're doing. And most importantly, to create new bonds and new memories that will become part of your future. Of course, on the negative side, be careful not to ignore, dismiss outright, or brush off the fact that someone might be trying to get your attention about a certain issue. And recognize that it might have been due to a mistake on your part, and not accept that reality. That could create major issues in your environment, and you'll need to assess how to properly acknowledge and accept it. Try to handle things with caution, because sometimes you act on impulse and end up harming yourself. Also be careful with indecision, personal conflicts, not taking the time you need, and issues with people due to not knowing how to speak up or express your opinions. You'll run into some difficulties if you don't learn to control your words. So remember, people don't care so much about what you say as how you say it. For students, it's time to focus on studying, on concentration, on wonderful discipline. You'll be so focused on your tasks. That'll be perfect for achieving what you want. Congratulations, everything is going to work out, you'll see. Have faith. And as for compatibility, today is a wonderful day with these 3 signs. First, with people born under the sign of Scorpio, you'll have a fantastic, happy, energetic day, and in fact, one full of initiative. Second, with people born under the sign of Leo, you'll have an exceptional day, very positive, and also full of determination that matches the things you're doing together. And third, with people born under the sign of Taurus, you'll have a joyful, cheerful, happy, stable, and very consistent day. Extremely consistent. On the downside, you might experience some minor disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Virgo. But you know it's only for today and only if you end up arguing. Wishing you an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow, Capricorn.